Like, because sometimes we make decisions for companies and say, I haven't got all the things the company wants, and so for that very reason, you know, I'm not going to apply for this role. It's like, really, let the company make the decision if they want more or not. Hi! Hey!
So, Francis, you've got the situation today. Let's hear it.
Yes, I do. And so mine is... Okay. I want to break into a new field while leveraging my skills as a research scientist. How? Big question mark.
Wow. Research scientist?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the new field? Do you know what new field they want to break into?
I'm interested in consulting or transitioning from doing benchmark work as a scientist.
How long have they been in their current role?
2 years.
2
So
years.
they've been in their current role for 2 years. To put this in perspective, they're research scientists for neuroscience.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
They have a doctorate, so they have a PhD.
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
They got the PhD from, I'm not going to say the university, but it's the top 5 in the world.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
And they're probably working, and they're working right now as a research scientist from, let's say, the top 5 universities in the world right now. Not the same one that they got their degree from, but top 5 in the world in the UK that they're working for right now.
Okay, do we know why do they want to go into a new field? Is there a reason?
So they're not enjoying it. So there's lots of requirements around lecturing.
Okay.
They're happy to work with people on a one-to-one basis. And small groups or projects that they enjoy mentoring and collaborating.
Okay.
But right now they're teaching and lecturing 50 plus students.
Okay, that's
that's
what
what
they
they're
really
doing
don't
now.
like.
That's what they do.
And
Right?
that's a key requirement of
Yeah.
the role. Okay. So they like the more intimate, one-on-one, small groups.
They get the best from them.
Okay.
So when they say new field, how far out do you want to go? Do you know what I
So
mean?
they really say consulting. So that's pretty far out. That's we're talking about what, Big Fours. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so they want to go to
That's one way of the
So they
goal,
don't
yeah.
want to be consulting within with
No.
neuroscience without.
Well, they can do it with
Okay,
neuroscience.
that would
Yeah.
be one option. I don't know. I don't really know much about that field, but I think if
It's not an easy one.
it's not an easy one, it's not an easy one because it's not. Yeah, it's not an easy one. But if I'm just trying to think strategically, if they are in that environment and they really know they know a lot about the environment, maybe they can do a consulting role that's around research. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Research
Right.
science. Do you know what I mean? So that's a
I'm gonna
bit of
have
an
to Google.
easier segue.
I mean, like being.
So wait, sorry.
Go on.
What was the original scenario?
I want to break into a new field while leveraging my skills as a research scientist.
Okay, and then he's given consulting as like
An option.
an option. Okay, I think consulting is a good option. The reason I say that is in a Big Four they have like different divisions.
Yeah.
And they have a division that would be around kind of like health.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's a way in because you would have that, you actually understand the mechanics, the science behind it, right? So you can utilize your skills and say, yes, I may not have been a consultant. Yeah, there's a learning curve to it, right? But because you have the in-depth subject matter expert knowledge, you can really utilize that. And actually clients would like you, and when you do that one-to-one interaction with clients, they're going to like the fact that you really understand that well and the science behind it.
So that's a really good point. So you've come from a consulting background.
Yeah.
So based on what the person said, they said they do lecturing, they do 50 students. Is there any skills from that immediately you think that could be good transferable skills for consulting?
Absolutely, because even in consulting, you're gonna, depending on the level that you go in at, you are invariably gonna have to, you may actually, even any level, have to actually present. You may have to bid for work as well. So that all that presentation skills, having to break things down really simply to an audience, which you would have to do as a lecturer anyway. You can utilize those skills, but presentation skills is a huge element.
Amazing.
And so I think that in itself, as much as you don't like it, it doesn't matter. You can utilize that skill set.
Okay, so I did two things, right?
Okay.
Because so whilst you guys what I did, I typed in the job title that he has at the moment, which is postdoctorate research associate.
Okay.
Right? So I typed in that job title, and then what I did was chose the fields that I know pay a reasonable amount of money, and also typed in people that have graduated from the particular university, right?
Okay.
And so then a list of people came out, and so I'm seeing roles, and so I'm looking for what have they gone on to do. So people that got his degree, right, and that has had his job title. And has done it in neuroscience. Where they gone? So that's the kind of, and I'm seeing like data scientists, and like when you think about tech companies and everything else, data science is huge. Quite a lot of people have pivoted and they've done quite a lot of co-founders. So start your own business. No, but data scientists, director of data science, AI, like machine learning is really, really big. So I'll probably say data science is probably what you need to be thinking about. Like I also say, because they mentioned that they want to stay in the role for they may stay in, there's the option to stay in the role for another 2 years. They've extended his contract and everything else. But bear in mind, I didn't say this at the beginning, he's been sponsored as well for the role. So right, so but then away from that, it's like they're extending it because they want it. They need it.
So he's obviously really good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's very few people in the world that can do what he's able to do.
So can I ask actually, how much do you know how much he gets paid now?
So from my understanding, it said 35, but I think they cover living costs as well.
So you have to add that on.
Okay.
Yes, that's separate. But that
is he London based?
He's UK based.
UK based. Okay. Yeah, fine.
So
you're pulling out of me, isn't it?
No, wait.
I don't know, but lead data science. Someone worked for his company or got graduated, and now they're a lead data scientist. So for a tech company. To
piggyback off what you just said, it's basically you're right. Health tech is where you probably will find a great avenue for you because health tech is like crazy at the moment.
Right.
So that's I love what you found. I think that's it. Health tech is great.
I think on this one, health tech
or consulting and health tech.
I think the consulting thing that you mentioned.
A couple of roles in Microsoft. I'm just saying.
No, I think
quite a few big tech companies.
I think, I feel like he definitely got options. I like the point that you made about consulting because I was actually speaking to one of the directors in KPMG, right? And we're talking about transitioning from roles where you haven't come from a consulting background, but you have the technical knowledge in whatever subject matter area. And he, as a director, was saying, I would take someone on because some of the things they're lacking is that they have a lot of consultants, but not a lot of people that know how to talk to the client because they don't have that inside knowledge. So
because the lecturer experience.
Exactly. Right, do you know what I mean? So I actually think, he's got options. I feel like
you've got lots of options.
I think what you guys have said,
you're just gonna win.
You're gonna win.
And this is the other thing as well. Because this is one of the biggest things. Sometimes people say, I want to stay in this company, get this level of experience, and then I'll move on. My suggestion is apply for the job that you would apply for in 2 years. Apply for it now. You're still in a happy place, still in a comfortable place. Look for those jobs that if you can, this is like, I think it's called a fellow researcher or whatever it is. Apply for those jobs now and see what they say. Like, because sometimes we make decisions for companies and say, I haven't got all the things the company wants, and so for that very reason, I'm not going to apply for this role. It's like, really, let the company make the decision if they want more or not. Like, they should really make that decision. It's not up to you. Do you know what I mean? Let them make that decision and let them say, do you know what, we need more, we need less, or whatever it may be.
Or we'll create a role for you.
Or we'll create a role for you. Do you know what I mean? We'll create a role for you. So, but yeah, your salary can double quite quickly.
Very quickly.
But thank you very much for contacting us. Oh wait, hold on. Do you guys got anything else to add?
No.
All right. I hope that was helpful. Let us know if that was helpful for you. Even if you're not a person and you heard some bits was helpful for you, let us know. We want to hear your feedback. We want to hear your input as well.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye. Take care, everybody.